minds of Kenyans.
Now, thousands of worshippers have been flocking into churches across the country after the government eased some of the restrictions put on places of worship to curb the spread of COVID-19. And KTN News reporter Emmanuel Tor has been doing a spot check in the city and now joins us live from one of the churches in the city. Good afternoon, Tor. Great to see you. What is the situation like in most churches? Are they observing the set guidelines?
Well, thank you very much, Grace. It is a first Sunday and a first weekend with a relief or a sigh of relief for Kenyans worshippers and their ministers in the country after the government eased some of those restrictions that were put to contain the spread of COVID-19. You can recall that the government had said that only 100 people should assemble per one service, which was put at 1 hour. But the government, of course, did some more change, of course, increasing the number of the hours that are given for a service to 90 minutes, and of course, also increasing or removing the cap of 100 people per service. And I'm just in one of the churches, Life Church International, and some of the congregants had assembled here. Some of them have already left for other duties, but they were here earlier this morning, and they were just maintaining the social distance, maintaining the guidelines that were given by the Ministry of Health to make sure that we keep COVID-19 at bay. And I'm going to speak to the minister who was here today, Apostle David Juma, who is going to tell us how far have they been able to make sure that they obey these guidelines, and of course just to make sure that they tell us what they expect the government to do in the near future. So karibu sana, what are your comments about what the government is already doing?
No, we appreciate what the government did because we are looking forward to have more time, and we're glad 90 minutes at least we can push it a little bit in terms of worship, releasing prayer to God. So we are very grateful that we're able to do that. At least now we can be able to have a little bit more people, and today we were able to have 2 services, and the place, you know, the people are beginning to come back. Of course they're coming back slowly, but we were glad today we were full, and we thank God for the opportunity. We want the government to know that with a praying church, this COVID pressure is coming down. We are expecting in a couple of weeks things will be different. The minister will be happy. We are speaking faith and hope to the nation that with the prayer of the church, things will never be the same again in this country. And we supporting the government in that area, as it were.
Okay, and maybe what are the recommendations that you might be giving to the Interfaith Council?
The Interfaith Council is doing a good job. We just need to ask them to keep talking to the whole church and keep consulting. And actually, we must commend them, because I think when they began the first phase, not that the numbers had come down on the curve, I felt like they did it by faith, and they took a step. So I advised them to work with us a little bit more so that we can be able to move to the next level.
Thank you. Well, that has been the apostle here in the Life Church International, just giving us some hints and what they're doing to make sure that they contain this spread of the COVID-19. And interestingly, some of the churches, these mainstream churches in the city have not opened. We were at Sitam Valley Road, and they have not opened, and they're saying that they'll be opening in the next 2 weeks. But some, majority of them, Holy Family Basilica, have opened their doors to the congregants. So that is the situation. We'll be monitoring the situation, and we'll be giving you more